everybody.
Hello everybody. Welcome to our stream this evening.
I didn't know that Monopoly makers made Scoop.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry, I just read that.
Well, tonight we're going to be playing Scoop. So I've never played this before.
I've played it.
You played it.
It used to be my favourite game when I was a kid.
So we've also got some new cameras and some new technology. So bear with us because we're learning to drive this as we're going. So watch this space.
Right. I hope it comes with the destructions because I can't remember them.
Ooh. Okay. There's lots of
bits of papers.
There's lots of bits to it.
Oh yeah.
There's lots of it.
Oh, why do they always put them on the bottom, man? I swear to God. Right.
Take everything out of it.
That did not give me enough information. I'm pretty sure I remember how to use it, but I don't want to set us on the wrong course because then I'd be lying through my teeth. That's not how you spell Scoop, you dyslexic fool.
We're looking at the instructions. Quick Google. A quick Googling.
Hasbro.
And of course, as usual, comes with a cup of tea. Yorkshire tea.
Always.
In my case with sugar.
Never.
See, there has to be some difference.
It's so hot. That's the second time I've done that. God damn it. It's a game of editing newspapers. It's very different from other games. Blah, 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 blah. Object of the game is to possess the best and the financially strongest newspaper when the game ends, i.e. when the papers go to press. The equipment consists of a dial telephone, 6 newspaper layouts, scoop cards, paper money, advertisements and assorted stories. And just for interest, at some point you can read the things on this, because depending on when it's from, because originally it was in the 1950s, so
what, Scoop?
Yeah, it was originally in the 1950s, so depending on which era you get depends very much on the adverts that you get and some of the newspaper stories.
Okay.
It can bode interesting. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. Right. Okay, so one player is chosen to deal. He gives each player, including himself, a blank newspaper and 3,000, 2 500 bills.
Okay. And
2,100 bills. 500 ones? I can't remember the 500 ones. I don't think there are.
5 100s, maybe.
No, it says 2 500 bills, but I've never seen the 500 bills.
That's because your mother and your grandma stole them.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter anyway, I'll give you 3,000. Places the packs of story cards and advertisements in the centre of the table with the values face down, then shuffles the scoop cards. So I've got to put these all down. Well, I could find anyway. So you've got to have them all down. You don't have to have them all out, like out, but you've got to have them all down so you can pick them as you go. But you can't see the values because that's the important bit. See, that's the kind of thing I mean, right? It's very era dependent, darling.
Show them.
Wait, which one do I show?
That one.
Very era dependent. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, they can't even have a gollywog because I think that's impinging on somebody else's IP. Never mind, just because it's not etiquette. But yeah, so you get star stories and you get triple star stories and all the rest of it. So, or different types of stories. To fill your newspaper up. Do you want to be dealer?
No, you can be dealer.
Okay, and you get crime stories. So I've got to shuffle the scoop cards. Do you want to count out 3,000 while I shuffle the scoop cards? You get to pick your newspaper as well, so I'm just giggling because the first newspaper is the Daily Mail. We've got the Daily Mail, the Times, Daily Express, News Chronicle, Daily Sketch, and the Daily Telegraph. Again, depending on the era, depends on which newspapers you get offered, I think. Pretty sure the Daily Mail and the Times and the Telegraph are all standard operating procedure, though. Right, so let me shuffle these while I read the instructions. Right. Okay, so each newspaper section for the story tells you what it needs to create the story. So, for example,
okay, sorry.
No, I'm exactly the same. That's why I just shut the fuck up, because I didn't want to say anything else, because that just complicates it. Even if I'm like, oh, I understand, it still complicates it. So in your newspaper, you've got 3 things listed.
Mm-hmm.
Those 3 things are what you need. When you first start the game,
okay,
you have 3 cards.
Yeah.
And then you have the rest are in the pile here, and you have a discard pile.
Yeah.
And then basically if you discard the pile, you discard a card, you can then pick another card up, and then it's when you get the telephone number and everything. Then once you've got that, say the telephone number is telephone number 634.
Yeah.
So then you hold this down.
Yeah, 634.
And then it will tell you what you got. So depending on what it is, depends on whether you get your story or not.
Okay.
So just because you've got all 3 cards doesn't mean you get a story. And then basically you've got to that's how you claim a story. Let me just play 1 or 2 cards from your hand to the reserve section of the newspaper, and replace these cards. So if you want to reserve cards, you can reserve a certain number of cards. 1 or 2 cards from the hand to the reserve section of the newspaper. So each turn you can do 2 cards here, or you can do a newspaper story, or you can exchange a card by playing a card onto the pile.
Okay.
So you've got 3 options as a game to go. You can either print a story, you can discard a card, or you can put some in reserve, but you're only allowed 4
4 in reserve.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to do the Daily Mail. I'm going to be the Times.
I thought you might. So the telephone I showed you how to use. When a player has 1 or more cards in the reserve and holds in his hand the additional cards necessary to make a story, he may play them in exactly the same manner as if he had all cards in hand. If story is accepted, he draws from the pile without charge. Only the number of cards necessary to restore his hand to 3. He does not replace the cards in his reserve, but may, of course, play additional cards in his reserve on the next run. So you can only take cards out. You can't do both, if that makes sense. Inside the deck of cards, there are special scoop cards. There's 3 of them. These cards cannot be used to make up a story. Their sole purpose is to capture a card or cards from the reserves of the other player.
Okay, so you can take somebody's reserve and nick there.
Yeah, so you can steal their shit, but there's only 3 of them. So good luck. 3-star stories. 3-star stories are determined solely by the editor and can be obtained only as a result of his decision over the telephone. If a player, in calling for a decision on a story, receives 3-star signal, he may take a 3-star story in place of the one he was dialing. So if you get what you got there, if you were going for one of those, you could get a 3-star story rather than a 1-star story.
Gotcha.
So it's like an extra bonus. It's like an extra win kind of thing. It's possible to have 2 3-star stories on one newspaper page. One's required and one must be placed in the indicated space. The second is optional and can be played in the 2 spaces marked star story. Yeah. So you've got your triple star, so you can have 2 or 2 separate depending on how you want to play it. Substitute copy. Even though a player may already have his newspaper page 2 stories of any one type, it may be to his advantage to obtain additional stories if he holds the proper cards. On obtaining additional stories, he may look at the value of the cards which he's already played and the new ones which he has obtained and keep the 2 in which he has the highest value. The story which is the least value is placed at the bottom of the appropriate pile and is not counted in the player's score. If the player runs out of money, see, I I don't get where the money comes from. I can't remember where the money bit comes from. That's the bit I can't remember. I think you've got to pay for it, but let me just blah 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 blah. Yeah. If you receive a favourable decision on the telephone, you're entitled to take a story from the card from the top of the appropriate pile, place it in the position. Don't look at it. That's the value. You can't look at them. He plays 3 cards on the discarded pile, makes up the hand by drawing 3 cards from the top of the pile, free of charge. If the story is not acceptable to the editor, he's not entitled to take a card from a story pile. He must discard 3 cards and make up a new story and draw 3 cards from the pile. In this case, however, he must pay 100. That's where the card is. So you must pay £100 every time you discard a card.
Okay.
And then if you bankrupt yourself, then if your player runs out of money, is unable to purchase cards to complete his hand, then he's bankrupt. This may happen at any time during the game. When a player becomes bankrupt, he must sell to other players in the game at a list price or one or more of the stories or advertisements which has already been completed. So, like in true sense of it, you can sell off bits of your shit, basically. If no player in the game is willing to purchase a story, the bankrupt player must drop out of the game. His cards are removed from the newspaper and placed at the bottom of the piles. It's possible to prevent a player from making a telephone call even though he holds the proper card to do so. This is done by an opposing player who throws down cards which he holds onto the in his hand onto the discard pile and says lines down. The player who's about to make the telephone call must then throw onto the discard pile the set of cards in connection which he is about to make the telephone call for. Both players must then make up their hands by buying cards from the stockpile. This play penalises the player who causes the block, but it may be worthwhile later in the game if it can stop an opponent from completing his page and thus going to press.
Okay.
You either go bankrupt. First player must end the game by saying going to press, or you can go bankrupt at any point.
Actually.
And it's whoever's got the most money. So going to press, whoever does it first. When a player does it, going to press, they receive 1 or 2 methods. He receives a bonus 1,500 for having the first newspaper out with all the news. All players immediately add the amount of money they had on hand and the value of their stories which they already placed. So once you've gone to press, whoever goes to press first, the whole game ends after that.
Yeah. So that's
the rules are there if you need them though, but you need to print them out though.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I'll go for the Daily Telegraph. Auntie Pat Humphreys would be very proud of me. That was her newspaper, that was. Right. Right, Stokesy boy.
Move my camera around a little bit so people can see what I've got. And then people can see what you've got.
Excellent. This is my money, isn't it?
Yeah.
Excellent. You go first. Person to the left of the dealer, but there's only 2 of us, so I assume that's you.
So I'm trying to
make a story, so you can either put some stuff in reserve and buy cards, or you can discard and buy cards.
But I have to pay to discard.
Yeah. You have to pay. You have to pay to get a new card.
So I can put one down on my
reserve.
That's your go, isn't it?
And then take one.
Oh, you always have to have 3. Okay, yeah. Makes sense. So is it face up, I'm assuming?
Yeah. So other people can steal them.
Yeah.
I'll put 2 down.
Starting to make sense.
Yeah, we might be a bit rusty and I might be a bit confused at times, but that's because I haven't played it since I was like 15. Oh my god. It's like half a lifetime ago. Oh my god, I'm old. Oh god.
Right, okay, so who's go? Mine?
Yeah, your go.
I want to get rid of a card.
Discard.
Up, face up or down?
Up.
I have to pay, do I?
Pay to get another one, yeah. I've got to pay the bank.
I'll pay the bank 100. Got to pay the bank 100, okay, I've paid the bank 100.
Okay, so I wanna put that wait. You can't put one in reserve and use one at the same time, can you?
No.
Okay, I want to put that in reserve then.
Well, it would make sense not to, because. One.
I'd like to make a story, please.
Make a story already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
What does that mean then? You have to dial.
Call up the number.
You got to call up the number.
Oh, fuck me. My editor's mad.
Editor's mad, what does that mean?
Means I ain't got no story.
So that goes into there.
Yeah. And then when you run out of cards, you redo it all again. Oh, fuck me gently.
So if I wanted to make a story...
Yeah. Do you want to use your reserve?
Those, yes.
Okay, yeah, I think... Wait, let me just read again. I'm pretty sure you just used them, but I'm not 100%. I read so much, I can't remember. Yeah, no, sorry, yeah. Yeah, you can get new cards without having to charge, whereas otherwise if you got rid of the cards, I like those ones, that means I have to give 300 to the bank because my story didn't get through.
Okay, so you got to pay. Yeah. Okay.
I remember now, it's getting there.
Okay.
Slowly but surely, babes.
So I've got a story. Crime story.
What's your number, sir?
402.
Do you want to call it?
That's the one. Let's move it so we can
It's
see
quite fun. Quite a clever little design. You just got to make sure you let it grip it on the bottom so that it grips properly. But hey, stop!
Well, it's not saying anything.
No. You got to go move it back again.
Okay.
It's quite cool. No,
okay. So
yeah.
Okay, your story has been passed for publication.
Oh, I'm impressed.
So,
I'm impressed. But then you can. So what we'll do is we'll shake up these quickly because I didn't shuffle the crime stories just so that no one knows what's on top, just because of values. Not that it really matters. But then you take what's on top. That's what they said, which is why I'm shuffling, because they said take what's on top. So I don't want to. So what's your crime story then?
Okay.
Oh, do you want me to read it for you?
Aerobatic thief, £3,000 haul from Singer's Flat.
Ooh.
Last night, the Black Star jewel thief got away with jewellery worth £3,000 from the Mayfair flat of Inga Madley, the famous nightclub singer. There we go, look, there's a whole story behind that. Ooh,
you're not meant to look at how much it costs you, penis. I keep on telling you that and you still look.
Oh, right, sorry, I don't know. Is that good there?
Yeah, don't worry. It's the value at the end of it,
what
but
happens to those?
it doesn't. You put them on there and you get 3 new ones, and you don't have to pay because your story went through. No, that's in yours.
Okay.
Oh, well, then you only get one new one.
Yeah, to keep the 3. Okay, so that makes sense. So that's what I've got.
But yeah, don't worry, you're a newbie, darling, so I'll forgive you.
So look what Fifi's got. I'm not looking.
I had mine down on the board a minute ago, so even if you weren't looking, you would have been found it a minute ago. So you're good, don't worry. Oh, it's my go, isn't it? I was waiting for you to go. Yeah. I'll go. Put that in reserve, and I think I'll pick up a card. Okay.
I'm going to put those 2 in reserve. And get 2 of them.
I'd like to make a story, please.
Okay.
See, so it's not about how quick you make a story, it's about whether it gets anywhere. So it's not just because you go first, you get quick.
What's that one then?
It's the Star
Report.
Star Story.
Okay.
Hold on.
Let's have a look. Go.
Sorry. You ready? Oh! My story got syndicated. I receive a bonus of 500 from each newspaper. Give me all your money, cause I'm the best. Pulitzer's, here I come. I don't even know what the story is yet. Oh. 500. Do you know what you're paying me £500 for?
Go on then.
Sea monster theory for crewless ships. Is a monster killer lurking in the North Sea, snatching fishermen from the decks of their ships? For the past weeks, the trawler crews have been talking about having seen a mountainous whale-like creature, but with a long serpentine neck ending with a small oval head. It's the Loch Ness. In or near the fishing grounds. One fisherman told me it was one afternoon I saw it, great body and long neck. It did not attack us, but dived underwater. I should imagine it does its attacks under the cover of darkness, says the guy who wasn't attacked. Paranoid much. A whale ship is now being equipped to go in search of the monster and destroy it. How very Moby Dick of them. Oh look, there's a monster, let's kill it. Unnecessary, dude. Straight up murder, man. Can't we just accept a Loch Nessie as one of our own?
I go, yeah?
Yeah, you'll get my love.
Shelf, what we got?
It's not my go yet.
I'd like to make a story.
Ooh.
Or an advert.
Ooh.
What do you do with an advert then? Because there's no telephone number.
I'm pretty sure with an advert you don't need a telephone number, you just pick an advert.
Just pick one?
Yeah.
Okay. They go on there, yeah?
Yeah. Oh look.
Dinky toys! Look at that, look, Dinky Toys. My advert. I need to pick up a card.
So I'm going to spot what's in reserve. No, you're okay. Oh, I needed that cup of tea. I love the way you have to pay when you don't get a story published.
Make a story. And I have a telephone number to ring.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to ring 229. That is mine. Ding! Ding. Okay.
You have
My
passed for
story.
Publication. Which story you got? Crime?
Yeah.
Ooh. That's more down my alley, that is, darling, that one.
You can read that out because it's difficult.
The names of the same in triple murders. 3 men, all unrelated, but with the same surname, Forestman, were found murdered. Each had been shot through the heart in room 593 of the Excelsior Hotel, Smodmore, Fallersham, last night after a man who refused to give his name made a 999 call. The dead men are Fred Forestman, 28, shop assistant, Emstead Smodmore, that's where he lived, Alan Forestman, 30, garage mechanic, Sandlow Smodmore, and Percy Forestman, chemist, Roundway Smodmore. All have received letters asking them to go to room 593 of the Excelsior at 9 o'clock last night. They were found shot at 11 p.m. The manager of the hotel said the room was booked and paid for in advance, by a man who was middle-aged who gave his name as Pristine. He did not book in but phoned to say that he would not be arriving until after midnight. Smodmore CID men are anxious to interview this man. They are trying to establish a link between the 3 dead men. So far, all the inquiries have been dead ends in quotation marks.
Boom, boom!
So close to being a serious story. It has been suggested that one newspaper that the criminal has personal vendetta against the men with name Forestman. What would give you that idea? Gee, what makes you think that?
And story. You'll go.
I'll just carve that. Okay, that. To get that.
Okay, I have a scoop card to play.
Bitch.
I have a scoop card to play, which I do believe gives me those.
Not all of them.
One of
I
them.
don't think.
What
I
is
don't
this?
know.
This gives me a story, doesn't it?
I don't know. I think it fucks me up either way. Oh, fuck. I just want to double check in case I'm magically wrong about this. In the deck, blah, blah, blah. The cards cannot be used to make a story. Their sole purpose is capture a card or cards from the reserves of players. If a player holds in the hand, enough to make a story. They shout, scoop, and capture the cards they want. He must, however, play the captured cards along with the necessary cards immediately. Uh-huh. Oh, do you take back your scoop card?
I did have one scoop card.
Yeah, well, and now I know you've got one. I'm going to change what I was about to do.
In which case...
You put it in reserve, though. I don't know if you can scoop a scoop card, though.
No. In which case, I'm going
Says the man who's winning and flouncing me.
And I've never played it before.
Yes, I know, and it was my favourite game, and you're fucking beating me. I get that.
Okay.
There's a certain irony to it all, because you've been so cocky the entire time, and you've lost on everything. Because there's one thing I'm like, I know how to do this, and then I'm failing miserably.
Well,
it's a metaphor for life there, I feel.
What can one say?
Yeah, one's got a natural ability with these things.
Well,
I'm discarding that along with your disregard. Oh my fuck. That's so not helpful but helpful. I know you're just going to steal all of them. I don't like this. I know I'm about to be robbed. Just waiting for it.
I'm going to dispose of that one, pay the 100, and take another one.
I suspect that you probably would like to reassess my reserves pad before you pay your cards, because I've just put a telephone number on, which is probably quite helpful. They're very hard to get, from my recollections.
Yeah, but you've got to play it straight away.
Yeah, that is the only problem. You can put it in reserve though, because you can play your scoop card at any point.
Well, and then take yours and take the one I want from you and put it in reserve from mine.
No. Put your scoop in your reserves, because I haven't got scoop cards, so I can't fucking steal it off you, can I? But then it gives you more freedom.
I like that.
That's what I would have done.
I like that.
See, this is what I mean. At least I'm a fair player. I'm giving you tips that will fuck me up.
Well, you played it before. I've never played it.
I'm not disregarding. I'm just telling you my strategy. Like I'm just saying that more for me for telling you my strategy when you're already flouncing me. Just goes to show that I don't really have a competitive edge in the same way.
I agree. Thank you very much for helping me out on my journey here, Fifi.
That's all right. Well, just any self-respecting person would not do such a thing and would flounce you, but I suppose I'll be a good person.
I go. Stop pressing buttons and play the game.
What you gonna do, Stooksy boy? So it's more complicated than you think. You think it's quite easy to play, but actually it's quite hard. Because it's like the strategy of which bits you keep and which bits don't you keep.
So you get rid of that. We go with that and pay the 100.
Yeah, okay, Ken. Even smells like my old scoop game. I love it, like that old paper smell now. That old library smell. Yeah, I know.
Okay, so in case anyone else hasn't clocked it, yeah, there's a scoop here and there's a scoop over there.
I was waiting to see how long it would take you to notice that.
Which that's going to make things a little bit more
interesting.
Yeah. I'll just put everyone there so people can.
I just thought I'd let my latent threat come out and let you know.
Where we're at. I've had an idea though.
Oh God. That's never a good idea. That's dangerous. I can already see that sparkle in your eye. Well, technically. Yeah. I just know that. So I've had an idea of how to break the rules that are already...
What's stopping me scooping your scoop?
You've got to play it straight away. Yeah, you can't. They've already thought about scoop inception. I did think about that before I put it down. Because you can't... You've got to play it immediately. Yeah. Fuck you, bitch.
Same goes for you too.
Yeah, I'm just saying, fuck you. I mean, or equally you could say that I've obviously thought about this, otherwise it would say. But I did think about that before I put my scoop down.
Yeah, put that one in there.
Because Mama don't raise no fool. Although she did raise a fool. Love her as I do. She did raise a fool. But I don't know if she raised a fool or if I was just a fool and she just happened to have to... Oh my fuck, man! What is... Fuck's sake, man. I've got so many good cards, but they're so unhelpful right now. Look at that. What am I supposed to do with that, man?
I don't know. That's what I'm facing. And then we're going to fit that onto these. Which...
You just got to accept that the pile's going to have to rotate more than you think it will, darling.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm figuring that.
Mm-hmm.
And trying to be a bit tactful before we run out of money.
Yeah, I know. But to be fair, I personally work on the stance that
I think I have a story.
Oh shit.
I think I have a story there.
Why is there any story Loch Ness, man?
So, and I have to dial the number 888 all the way to the end and all the way back, and I'm an okay. So I'm okay to go for a general story.
Well,
which Fifi's going to have to read it.
It does look like something's never changed, darling. Was the storm a man-made killer? Scientists and meteorological experts... Why can I say that, but I can't say normal fucking words? What's wrong with me? You're not wrong. Meteorological experts have gone to Mule Grant to investigate the freak storm which killed 12 people and injured hundreds more. The storm, it was more like a tornado, lasted less than 15 minutes, and her scientific interest has been aroused by the fact that normal weather conditions prevailed before the outburst. Said Professor Steelblaw, head of the team of investigators, today, from every angle we've checked on the weather which preceded the storm, we can find nothing that could have possibly caused it if it was natural, if abnormal sequence of events. All known weather ingredients forming the recipe for such a devastating storm were absent. Asked what the alternative theory, the professor said, I cannot commit myself on that, but I will say that we've ruled out the possibility of having been what is described by insurance companies. I believe it is an act of God. I understand that by this, Professor Steelblaw means that Mole Grant has been selected by foreign and not necessarily world power as the test target for some destructive storm-raising machine. I love the way the guy's like, I don't know, I couldn't possibly tell you. And he's like, oh, someone's trying to kill us. That's a little bit extreme, I feel, but that might just be me. I feel like that's a little dramatic.
Pick up a card. Just give a sneak preview of what I've got. Sneak preview of what Fifi's got.
Ooh, story. But I can't go till next time now.
Okay.
You're getting all the crime reports, aren't you? Tomorrow I'm getting all the telephone numbers for no particular reason. Story. Okay. Yay. That's got more than one story. Moira, 10, went for a ride on escaped tiger. Wasn't expecting that as the end of the title, I'll be honest.
Okay.
When a tiger broke loose from Seed Circus at Lorrington last night, it was recaptured through the innocent fearlessness of a 10-year-old girl, Moira Chester, who was playing in the back garden of her home in Bay Avenue when the animal confronted her. When armed police, accompanied by Francois Legrand, the circus tiger tamer. Why can I say that but I can't say normal words? I don't get my brain. Arrived on the scene in response to a frantic telephone call from Moira's mother. The child was seated happily on the tiger's back, stroking it and calling it a nice big cat. Monsieur Legrand called for a complete quiet before approaching the animal and the child. He then walked forward and with deliberate nonchalance, quietly uttering a phrase in French, and as the tiger slowly sank to the ground, called on Moira to come on Moira to come to him for a sweetie to give him the beast. He then had no difficulty coaxing the animal into a waiting van. He said afterwards, Simba, the tiger, can be ferocious when he wants to be, but obviously Moira had that rare affinity with animals. Moira's mother said, I was horrified when I saw Moira on the tiger. I almost fainted with terror. So imagine your day starting this morning. Oh my fucking god, seriously, I cannot leave you alone for 2 minutes. Nice kitty. You're just like, I see my entire life flash before me. This is not good.
Okay.
It's the kind of thing a kid would do, though. That's what's concerning. Is like kids, no matter what age, there's always one that wants to try and kill themselves in some very impressive way.
2.
I'll put you down. I'll pick up 1.
I'm going to. Scoop.
Oh. Am I being fucked? You're going to go for my telephone, aren't you?
Yeah.
You fucking bitch. I told you, I knew you were going to do that. I fucking knew it as soon as I fucking bitch.
So I'm going to go with the telephone, photographer and general manager for a story. So I'm going to use that straight away.
Mm-hmm.
Telephone number. Telephone number
229.
is 229.
Oh, you fucking bitch.
3 stars. Congratulations, your story has been given 3-star status.
So you can either choose that or the general report because you've got a 3-star thingy, I think, but it only works when you've got a triple. Actually, I don't know. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Let me just double check before I tell you wrong because it's been a while. Yeah, you can either take a 3-star story or your card, depending on which one you want.
3-star story.
Okay. No.
3-star story.
Do you want me to read it for you?
Yeah, you can read that.
Was model killed by black magic ritual? God, I love these. Fucking amazing. See, I know half of the fun I had as a kid was reading this shit. It was hilarious. Witchcraft or black magic is believed to be behind the death of a Vilmos Common from Messonshire. Oh, that's like a speech impediments nightmare, that is. Messonshire. Last night of the full moon. I love the way they just had to add that.
The full moon.
Of lovely Madea Boutrec, the famous artist model whose body was found by a man who lives on the edge of the common. He is Mr. A. Brinethorpe of Wegland Way, Vilmos, who drove across the common in his car with his son John after they had heard a weird chanting shortly after midnight. Mr. Brinethorpe said that he found the girl clad only in a knee-length garment cut from a sackcloth. Mr. Brinethorpe says that the strangely clad figures scattered when his car approached, and a few moments later he heard cars being driven off. Chief Inspector Kay Melman, who is in charge of investigation, said early this morning there are no marks of violence on Miss Boutrec. Foul play is not suspected, but is not ruled out. It may have been a ritual or ritual initiation in some cult of black magic or witchcraft in the course of which she was literally frightened to death. We do know she had a weak heart. On the other hand, somebody else might have known that and organised a deliberate ritual murder by fright. I feel like you have to work real hard to orchestrate that. Not unless you're working on someone's actual fucking, like, phobias. Fucking bitch.
It's okay.
Fucking stealing bitch. Doesn't make me feel sorry for the fact it isn't stealing a lot of bitch.
I'll have a star story, please.
Oh, you fuck off.
Telephone number 395. Extra. Your story. Excellent warrant special edition. Receive £200 from each player. Give me the wonga. Give me the wonga, bitch. Come on, give me the wonga.
Fuck you.
And I'll have a star story. And let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Let's see if Icky Bar can read the words. Sea sand is changed into gold dust. At the government's Atomic Research Centre at Fontaine-Ambridgeshire, a young scientist, Dr. Peter Egglestone, has turned the common sea sand grains into gold dust. The discovery is not unexpected. A statement by the director of the research station, Dr. P.P. Ossin, says Dr. Eberkloff has transmuted by atomic breakdown and reassembled a pound weight of sand from Winia Beach into somewhat less a weight of gold.
Alchemy.
Alchemy. Which gives me a star story. Look at me. Woo-hoo-hoo! I need 3 cards.
I might need to start shuffling some of these. There's different versions of this as well. So there's one with a red phone, a red plastic phone, that's like a newer version. This is the older version. So the newer version has a plastic phone. But yeah, it's one of my favourite games there. So you bullied me.
Did I bully you?
Yeah. Oh, well, I cried to my mummy. Don't worry, I learnt to lose very easily because I had very competitive brothers and I was always a bit of a loser anyway, so I kind of settled into knowing that in a certain way. I never get the bits I want. It's really annoying.
You'll go.
Fuck you. I got great cards.
Story, please.
Oh, fuck off.
Story, please. Telephone number 888. Here we go.
All the way to the end, boyo. Oh, fuck you.
What did that say?
500 quid from the newspaper.
I'll have me 500 smackaroonies and I'll have a general story. Thanking you very much. And the general story is get the right camera. Factory chimney had £50,000 parcel inside. Jewellery and banknotes to the value of £50,000 was found in a parcel stacked and in a ledge inside a 200-foot factory chimney.
Now that I could believe.
Yeah, that's a story, isn't it?
Now that one I could believe.
So I'll have that one.
I've already done my go while you was. I swapped my card.
Okay. So it's my go. Okay, I can go with that. Just give me a second.
No, don't do I. No rush. I'm just accepting my loss.
going to get rid of that one and go for that one and pay the £100. That in there, and I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to take those two.
I was going for my advert, and I was going to get a card. I've got my advert, and I've got Savlon for cuts, grazes, and burns. Helps nature heal. And that's when it was created by ICI. Well, it's not anymore, is it?
No.
They make paints now, don't they? Or is that another one?
Okay, I'm going to go
for another story.
A star story. I'm going to go, what was it, photographer, star reporter, and telephone, which is there, which means I need to dial 634, which is runk.
Oh, mate.
Sorry.
Stories libelous. Thank you. Cannot use it.
So what does that mean?
That means you'd get sued if you use it. So you've got to pay for new cards.
So I've got to pay 300. I've got to pay for 200 for new cards.
Yeah, you do. I'm afraid.
That sucks.
Do okay again. I'm getting everything but what I fucking need.
I'm going to have an advert, please.
Fly BAOC worldwide. It's not even BAOC anymore, babe.
Well, no,
British Airways.
They stopped existing years ago.
Like years ago. I think we'll go for crime story. Crime story, please.
Crime story, what number?
888.
Extra, read all about it. How much have I got to give you?
200, please. And my crime is daring jewelry gang nets 50,000 on a train. Oh, it's like a small train robbery. Jewelry and precious stones worth 50,000 were stolen by a gang of thieves from the Silver Lightning London Edinburgh Express last night. The jewelries and stones were in a small special bag in the mail van with 2 armed guards. The hold-up was elaborately planned and called for an outsized gang with a man covering each coach and 3 others affecting the actual theft. At a fixed time, the members of the gang rose from their reserve seats and in their respective compartments, and those assigned to deal with any curious passengers took up strategic positions in the corridors, while the others made their way to the mail van. They pumped gas into the mail van using a ventilator, having first bound and gagged the train guard in his van. As soon as the jury guards were unconscious, they forced the door of the mail van and grabbed the precious bag. All that remained was for them to pull the communication cord and escape from the train near the village of Oswert, where it is believed a fleet of cars awaited them. The theft called for perfect timing.
There you have it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that one into there and then pick up one.
So I'm going to put that one into there. Oh no, wait. No, actually, because I'm doing a story, so I wouldn't. Oh no. So I'm playing out of reserve, because that's out of the reserve and the photograph's out of the reserve. Yeah, so I'll play the story, not that, because otherwise that takes up my whole go. So I'll have a story, please.
Okay, what's the telephone number?
Telephone number is 229. Woo! Syndication.
What does that mean?
Gives me 500, please.
What?
What?
Robbed.
Yeah. Yeah, but in my defence, He's winning anyway, so.
Gonna go on that.
And then I take 2 cards.
Have you got your story?
No, I did not. Good point, well presented. There's been a few times where I've lost this game because I haven't done that, because I've been so interested in playing the game I forget about the actual bit of the game. Ballet star petrified at the royal performance. Ballet star Marina Ladiette caused a sensation at the royal performance of the new ballet Exodus last night when, in the middle of the pas de seul, she suddenly stopped, perfectly poised as if she'd been turned into stone. There was a gasp from audience members, followed by murmurings as the dancer remained thus poised for fully half a minute, and then orchestra was brought to a stop by Maestro Herman Meacham. Then, as suddenly as Mademoiselle Ledette, who seemed to have been in some sort of trance, came back to life and resumed her dance as if nothing had happened. And with commendable timing, the orchestra struck up again to blend perfectly with the ballerina.
Oh.
Afterwards, Mademoiselle Ledette said that she was unaware of having stopped her dance and would not believe that she had done so until the message was received from the royal box expressing all hope that she had recovered. And now you'd just be able to show them on a video. A doctor who was called said Mademoiselle Ledette obviously did not know she was behaved as she did. A sequence of high-speed pirouettes in the dance may have induced an unusual momentary trance-like condition.
There you go.
She dizzied herself into a tiz.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Tiz was.
Sure, go.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just realised I wasn't paying attention, but I realised if it's like I've had a story that. Oh my god.
I'm going to.
Oh my fuck.
Go like that. I'll have one of them. Here we go.
Put that down a couple of times.
Two scoops.
Yeah, I know. There's only 3 of them in the fucking pack.
And all 3 of them are out on the table.
You don't have anything good I want to fucking steal, you fucker. You played most of your cards out of your reserve, you fucker. So I didn't have anything to steal, damn it. Story.
Star reporter.
I'm only using that so you can't steal it off me because it's the only one you need. Because I know you're going to fuck me with it, so I was making your life just that little bit more difficult. You're still going to win, but ship tossed up on hot water spout. What? Hot water?
Never know.
Ship of all nationalities are taking part in a dangerous combined operation in the English Channel as yesterday's scene of the tragic water upheaval which flung the Ruritania ship Vidnor hundreds of feet in the air. The temperature of the water is still high as many ships which have been rushed to the area search for bodies and wreckage. The water upheaval, a giant mushroom of water like an atomic bomb explosion, is believed to have been caused by a subterranean explosion which has torn a cavity in the seabed. It's a bit disastrous, isn't it?
It's a bit powerful, isn't it?
Oh, it's a bit, yeah, it's a bit, ah!
Is it my go?
It is now. It is now, sir.
It's quick, because I want a story too.
Oh, fuck me!
Which I do believe is 402.
Ah, fuck you, bitch!
No good. Editor wants to see you.
Oh yeah, no, that's the one I got when I first did my story.
What does that mean? That means all
that means
effort.
Not only did you put all that effort in, but you were
to
also going to have a really serious conversation about how much of a dick or a shitty ass that thing it was. That's the thing. You didn't just fuck up. They fucked up enough that they want to come see you. That's never a good sign.
Also, I mean, that was the last story I needed to
Yeah,
bring.
I know. That's why I was laughing so much. Oh, you can only do one at a time, can't you? So. Oh, fuck you. I've got 2 star reporter cards that I'm definitely not putting in my reserve.
serious now.
Uh-huh.
It's all getting serious.
I got three to go. Oh, come on, bitch. That's almost. See how it's fun though, because it's not just about like you've got to have a bit of strategy in there.
And it's interesting, we're both using the scoops as blockers rather than stimulus.
That's how I always used them, but no one ever caught on how I used scoop when I was a kid. They didn't know how I used the blockers, so they wouldn't see it as a block. They just didn't see that I was blocking them, if that made sense. I see you also play strategy. Actually, oh, fuck you! God damn it! I only have like 2 fucking stories. Why are you pissing me off like that? I'm being bullied.
So what, 3?
Okay. Editor is coming in to ruin it all.
Production team comes to fuck everything up. This is dashboard for those that don't know.
Oh, watch out! He's about to ring. Your entire cash reserve's about to be ring-pieced.
Let's go.
I just swapped cards.
Okay, so I need to ditch that one and go for that one, and then pay. I need to kill. She's running out of money now. Hey mate, I do like the love, but mate, really.
He says, okay, you want me to come to you? Come on then.
My go, is it?
Yeah. Hello, Dan. Oh, hello, head butter. Hello, motion outcomes. Can you not dribble over the board, please? Is it you okay?
Yeah, just swap.
I recommend you just move your newspaper up a bit because there's no point trying to fight against him. I love hot pens. Is he okay?
It says, I like the smell of old cards.
Me too.
I think. Hold on a minute. Can you get more stories?
No. No.
Okay, so I'm still having to get that one. Okay.
That's what makes it a bitch. That's what makes it a bitch, baby. Scoop.
You bitch.
Pay the fee. Scoop. I'm allowed to play that. Oh, give me 200 as well.
No,
I robbed you and you have to pay me. It's getting serious now.
It's getting serious now and you're in the way.
Yeah, because you're going to bankrupt yourself in a minute if you're not careful.
I know.
It's always the bankrupting that no one pays attention to. That's the bit that fucks you.
I'm on it.
Well, watch out.
I'll have a story, please.
What's your number? 146.
It's all on there, so am I going to get fucked over again?
That says ice hopping.
Okay.
Oh, fuck!
Okay. Which means I do believe.
Which means I'm fucked.
Everybody, just gloat here.
Complete,
yeah. Gloat. I am.
The only thing that might be able to
complete.
save me is my cash.
I'm complete. Oh, fuck's sake. Right, do you have to add it all up now, do we?
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
And then we add up the volume of these, do we?
Yeah, that's why you can't see the value until the end, because otherwise you could cheat and just pick the stories you want.
And add that as well.
6,800.
12,100.
Ah, fuck.
I do believe.
Yeah, you flounced me.
That for the first time I've played it.
Yeah, no, I agree. You had the kaplunk. You had the kaplunk luck on your side, I'll give you that.
I did.
But it was a good game, though.
It was a good game. So there you go, everybody.
So it's more interesting than you think, but only if you actually want to read the newspaper articles. If it's just the other stuff, then. But yeah, I think it might be time to go before Dash decides to trash everything.
I think so. So there you go.
Getting that distinct hint from Dashboard.
So there you go, everybody. That was.
Can I just add that we didn't choose to call him Dashboard? That was somebody else. He's a rescue cat. Before anybody asks us why we named our cat something as stupid as fucking Dashboard, can I just say it was not our choice?
Yes.
I'm just putting that one out there, because every time I say Dashboard and everyone gives me a withering look, I have to explain that I promise you I didn't choose the name. It's just he's like, hey, stop keeping me out of the picture, Daddy.
So that's what we were playing. Scoop from I don't know when. This was 80s.
So I would have said this is 70s, maybe 80s, looking at the picture on the front, but I wonder if it's got a thing on the back. Copyrighted at 1955 it was. So originally copyrighted. Copywritten.
But this has got to be produced 70s, I reckon.
Yeah, 60s, 70s I'd have said. 70s, maybe like early 70s, late 60s I'd have put it as with the colour range, because it's a bit bright for 70s.
Yeah.
But early 60s, 70s, that would have been perfect timing.
So there you go, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you next time for the next game.
Thanks for coming and have a nice evening.